welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a get ready with me, so I hope you guys enjoy. First thing is first, I use moisturizer to prep my skin. I like to use the Lumine Shine Control Cream Gel. I talked about this in my favorites. Then I use the Estee Edit Flash Illuminator in Morning Light to give my skin kind of like that dewy finish. I use this as a primer underneath my foundation. Then I move into doing my eyeshadows. So I prep them with the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. It's not particularly one of my favorites, but I do enjoy the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but I don't have that on hand right now, so I'm using this e.l.f. one. It's okay. I do find that my eyeshadow does crease towards the end of the day, so it lasts about 4 hours or so. Pat that in all over my lid. Then I go in with eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I've been loving this for fall. I think you could create some really beautiful fall looks with this palette. So yeah, so taking the shader brush, I'm just dipping into Bon Fresco, which is that mauve-y pretty shade, and I'm putting that all over my crease and just blending that in, building the color up a little bit because I want my crease to be very defined. And since I'm going with a bit of a smoky eye look today, yeah, I wanted to make sure that that was intense in my crease. Yeah, so like I was saying, and then I follow that up with Antique Bronze, and I'm going to be putting that all over my lid. I think this is like a really pretty natural, neutral looking fall look. So yeah, so I'm using just a synthetic patting brush. This is a MAC brush. I'll leave all the information down below with like what brushes I use, the numbers, the brands, and also all the products and links where you guys can go ahead and pick up the pick up the items if you guys want to. So yeah, so I'm just buffing all of that in. Don't mind my boyfriend in the background. He didn't realize that I was filming, so it's kind of funny. He's just chilling out and getting ready for work, as am I. So this is why I'm doing this video. Yeah, so just blending that in. The key to this smoky eye look is just blending. You guys can see there. Then I go in with the MAC Eye Kohl pencil in Costa Riche to kind of define the waterline both on my upper lid and my bottom lid. So yeah, so I'm just going ahead and putting that all over my top, bottom like lid, my eyelash lid, and then using a flat brush, I'm going to be blending that into the Antique Bronze shade from the eyeshadow that I patted down earlier on. So as you can see, I'm just smudging that out to kind of create that smoky effect that's intense from the lash line all the way out into the inner crease. So yeah, so I'm going again in with Bon Fresco to do my lower lash line and just helping to use that shade to blend the Costa Riche Eye Kohl pencil underneath on my lower waterline and lower lid, so lower lash line. As you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can see. I know the quality isn't the best in these videos, but I hope you guys enjoy this. Next, I'm going in with my foundation. Like I said, I like to do my eyeshadow first. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. I like to shake it up real well. Actually, I do this with all of my foundations. I find that it gives you a more even and nicer finish if you shake your foundations. So always be sure to shake your foundations really well before you use them. And then I just dot this all over my face. Try to get... it looks like I'm using a lot, but I'm really not. Yeah, I just dot this all over my face, and then I go in with my beauty blender, as you will see. There it is. Sorry that it's like so dirty, you guys. I didn't get a chance to clean it before doing this video, but yeah, I wanted to make sure that I put something out for you guys this week, so you're getting a voiceover video. Let me know how you like it, what your thoughts are on this. Leave me comments down below. Yeah, so I'm patting that in with the beauty blender, and with the beauty blender, you guys always want to remember to just pat, kind of like dab like the cushion onto your skin, like pat, all around. Don't drag it or smear the product onto the skin with the beauty blender, because then the coverage won't be even and it'll look kind of blotchy. So there's a tip there for you guys. Then I'm going in with concealer. This is the e.l.f. Concealer and Highlighter Duo. It's pretty good. I find that the concealer is pretty light, so it gives me a pretty good contrast. And I kind of like that highlighted look under the eye. So yeah, so I'm going in with this and just putting that underneath my eye. Again, this concealer isn't one of my favorites, but it's something I had on hand, and I do quite enjoy the e.l.f. products. I think for the money that you're getting, they work very nicely, and for like an everyday look, I'm actually getting ready for work this morning, so you know, it does the job on an everyday basis. Next thing, I go in again with my beauty blender and just blend all that in, and like I said, you want to make sure to pat that into the skin. Don't drag it or sweep it over with the beauty blender. Just pat, 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 pat. And I truly love the way the beauty blender blends in your concealer and foundation. You guys, if you have not tried a beauty blender, I highly, highly recommend it. It's just, there's something about it. It does what no brush can do. It's incredible. I definitely recommend the beauty blender if you guys have not tried. I know it's kind of pricey, and there's definitely a lot of like dupes out in the market, a little bit more affordable ones. I've heard that the Real Technique ones is really good. Then I'm gonna go ahead and set that concealer with the NYX or NYX, however you like to pronounce it, the HD setting powder. It's pressed. So I'm trying this out actually for the first time. I just recently got this, so based on like the 2 or 3 times that I've used it so far, it's not my favorite, you guys. Again, it's just an affordable option, and it does do the job. I'm not, you know, bashing it or, you know, saying that it looks like cakey in any way. It definitely does a good job of setting. It's just not one of my preferences. I do enjoy the Hourglass powders, and I know those are like really expensive, you guys. So this does the job, like I said, just not like, it's not the effect that you get with the Hourglass powders. But then again, the Hourglass, like I said, are higher end and much more expensive. So they're more finely milled, and the way they catch the light, it's just, they're absolutely beautiful. So now I'm just going back in with Buon Fresco a little bit again, just to put back a little bit of what was taken from the concealer. And then also I'm highlighting with the color in Vermeer. And also I'm going to be using Tamara, I think it is, Tempera, which is the, you know, the skin color, the lightest color in the shade, to highlight my brow bone. So I use the matte shade on my brow bone, and then the highlighty, like shimmery shade in my inner corners. And then again, I'm just using a clean brush here to clean everything out, make sure that everything's nicely blended and that the colors look seamless. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the Bite Beauty, the Multiple. I don't know if you guys have heard of these. I did a full review on this. I'll also link this down below and also in the video if you guys are interested in knowing more about these. I use this shade in the color Cocoa to bronze up my face and contour. Since it is a bit of a cool tone brown, I think it's the perfect shade for contouring if you're my skin tone. So if you're around an NC25, NC20 from MAC foundations, you would love this for contouring. So yeah, so just using a regular synthetic, I think this one is an e.l.f. brush actually, yeah. It's the e.l.f. brush dual fiber stippling brush. I love in like the smaller size, because they do make a bigger size. I love this brush, you guys, for using for bronzing, for like contouring, especially for cream bronzers and cream contours. It's just absolutely incredible. I love it. Highly recommend this brush, you guys, if you love cream bronzers as well. Yeah, so I'm just making sure that I blend that all the way in. And like I said, these Bite Beauty multi-sticks are incredible. You can literally use them as shadow as anything else. The next thing I do is I go ahead and do my brows, and I love using this Glossier Boy Brow gel. It's very, very similar, you guys, to the Benefit, and a lot cheaper. So if you guys don't want to go for the Benefit, you could definitely try out the Glossier Boy Brow, which is very, very similar. It gives you that beautiful wispy effect on the brows. I don't like to pencil in my brows just because I think that that's too harsh, and for work I like something more natural looking. Next thing I do is go in with my blush, and I'm obsessed with Milani Luminoso Baked Blush. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about Luminoso on YouTube, but it is a cult favorite and there's a reason for it. I absolutely love it. Gives that beautiful flush and warmth to the skin. Very peachy. Then I'm going in with the Becca Champagne Pop Jaclyn Hill collaboration highlighter. Absolutely love this highlighter, you guys. Highly recommend it again. If you haven't tried a Becca product, I highly recommend them. They're absolutely amazing. The best highlighters I think I have ever tried, and that's saying a lot because I've tried a lot. And yeah, a highlighter can be a highlighter, but Becca just knows what they're doing. Next thing, I'm finishing off the look with a mascara, and this is the one from CoverGirl. This is the CoverGirl Supersizer Fibers mascara. I also have a review on this, and I will link that down below and also on the video for you guys to click on. I like to double up on my mascara. I don't know about you guys, but I'm using this one by Lancome. If I'm not mistaken, it's the Hypnose Drama. But if I am, I will correct and put that in the link. I got this as a free sample, so I thought it was kind of cool. And I showed you guys the brush. It's kind of weird. It's like twisty, but very, it's like a synthetic brush, but it's an interesting brush. I can't really describe it. It does a really great job of volumizing. Sorry that I didn't move up closer for that, you guys, so you guys could actually see how it performs. I might actually do a review of that Lancome mascara as well. Then to finish off the look, I'm doing my lips, and I love ColourPop Ultra Matte liquid lipsticks. So I'm using this one in Bumble. I think Bumble is an absolutely gorgeous color for fall. If you guys don't have this one already, I highly recommend it. It's like a brick brownish, like mauve-y. No, it's like more on the orangey family, orange-red family, but very beautiful brick red color. Absolutely stunning. And yeah, guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is kind of like my finished look here and my go-to smoky eye for fall. Hopefully you guys liked it and learned how to create this look. And if you do create it, don't forget to tag me. All right, guys, see you in my next one. Bye.